What's going on, guys? Jordan for Flyers here, and I am bringing you episode number 24 of the Pokemon Diamond Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the previous episode, we powered through Route 212 between Pastoria City and Hearthome City, took out all the trainers, also went through the Pokemon Mansion, squandered an encounter, but who cares because it was just a Spinnerack. And we are now here on Route 210, where there's a whole bunch of Psyduck over here that apparently need to be healed for some reason. But before we get into that, let's hop right into a team recap. I love that everyone is level 31 now. Whew! So, first up, we have Aries the Noctowl holding that Sky Plate, Calm Nature with Keen Eye, and Fly, Confusion Takedown, and Hypnosis. I still haven't quite looked through my items to see if there is a better item that I could give Aries, but for now, I'm happy with Sky Plate. Fly is doing the most right now. We also have our starter, Totem the Executor, holding that Mind Plate, Gentle Nature with Chlorophyll, and Seed Bomb, Leech Seed, Psychic, and Sleep Powder. We have the Godsend herself, Phlegm the Wheezing, holding that Poison Barb, Hasty Nature with Levitate, and Sludge, Brine Assurance, and Smokescreen. We have Len, our superstar Sneasel, holding that Luck Incense still, Bashful Nature with Keen Eye, and Fate Attack, Icy Wind, Cut, and Screech. We have Crusher Wake's worst nightmare, Coop the Lucario, holding that Iron Plate, Naive Nature with Inner Focus, and Force Palm, Iron Head, Rock Smash, and Bone Rush. And finally, we have Tit-Duck the Magmar, who is poised to be evolved in this episode. So I'm definitely switching Tit-Duck to the front of the party once I'm out of this, but Tit-Duck is holding the Magmarizer to evolve, Quiet Nature with Flame Body, and Magma Storm, Fate Attack, Sacred Fire, and Smokescreen. Switching you straight to the front of the party. One other thing I do need to mention before we get to the Psyduck is I did go ahead and do a little more underground hunting for some shards. I have 9 yellow shards now, plus, you know, they're pretty close too. So I'm getting close to be able to get I'm getting close to being able to get some of those TMs from Route 212. Anyways, I also found a Thunderstone, a Moonstone, a couple more Skull Fossils, a Star Piece, a couple other things, you know. It's the same deal now. I feel like at this point I've found pretty well everything there is to find, although I don't think I have a Water Stone just yet. Anyways, here we are, using the Secret Potion on the poor, injured, or something Psyducks. I love this poor little Psyduck. Wait for me, guys! Say hi! What's up, Cynthia? Oh yeah, because my whole reason of going up here was to deliver a thing to Celestic Town. Okay. A different thing that I need to mention is on this road, I am actually expected to use Defog. I quickly checked to see if Diega could learn Defog, because Diega has essentially become my HM slave. And alas, Diega could not learn Defog, sadly. Which, it would be weird to see a Granbull using Defog, so I can't exactly blame it. I know there's trainers in the grass somewhere. There's like, okay, yep, there's one over here. The weird thing about using a ROM, though, is that you can actually kind of see through the defog anyways, so we'll see when we get to it if I feel like using it, but based on how it worked in my other randomized file, I don't really think there's much of a need to actually use defog. So, I don't know. Should be okay. I'm going to go right into Coop and Force Palm the heck out of this thing. Is that a one-shot? There's not too much of a chance of that, actually. Oh, it's pretty close. Nice. And great. Thanks for being annoying, Dugong. Much appreciated. Kablooey! Down goes the Dugong. Okay. So, this route, yeah, it is a little bit annoying simply because of the defog, and also, I don't know, I think there's, like, a higher chance to encounter just Pokemon in the wild in this taller, like, green grass that I'm in right now. I mean, I have a Repel up right now, so I guess it's not too much of an issue. But I think that's the way it normally works, is that if you're in this taller green grass, that there's a lot more Ponytas that come to greet you. Which, I mean, some people like Ponyta. Some people do not have a problem with a whole bunch of Ponytas. Let's see Magma Storm. Burn! Oh, that's so cool! I've never seen the animation for Magma Storm before. That is awesome! Oh, okay, so here's the deal with Tit Duck too, because now I have Magma Storm and Sacred Fire. I am still probably going to have it learn Lava Plume when it gets to learning it. I don't know if I should teach Lava Plume over Magma Storm or Smokescreen. Because Smokescreen, weird as it sounds, does still have kind of a use this late in the game. I mean, we're pretty much at the halfway point of the game by now, I would say. And I think Smokescreen does still have a little bit of use. I guess I could also get rid of Feint Attack. There's not too much use for Kaboop on Magmar. But I don't know. We will decide such things when Magmortar, my soon-to-be Magmortar, comes to learn Lava Plume. For now, Magma Storm and whatchamacallit, Sacred Fire are doing the most right now. And let us now see Totem demolish a Swampert. What's up, buddy? You're another Pokemon on my top 40 list, but I'm afraid you're about to get bombed. Yay! Totally making that a sound effect in some way. Goodbye, Swampert. It's just any water ground type gets hit with a grass type move, it's gone. Don't even consider it. It is gone. Totem is now level 32, which is fan-freaking-tastic. And hey! It's about time! I've mentioned him so many times. We're gonna use Phlegm, by the way. I've mentioned him so many times as being my favorite Pokemon. He's finally arrived. What is going on, Gyarados? Woo! He's so beautiful. Sure, I'll feel the need to explain my reasoning now as to why Gyarados is my favorite Pokemon. The weird thing is, Gyarados is actually not my favorite Pokemon. Nice poison, by the way. It's not my favorite Pokemon because of main series Pokemon. Gyarados is my favorite Pokemon actually because of Pokemon Snap, which I'm sure you guys, if you've watched this series of mine, then you're probably fairly familiar with my Pokemon Snap series. So you know very well that I love Gyarados in Pokemon Snap. Like, if you saw my main playthrough of it, I guess. But the reason I love Gyarados so much is because Gyarados was the very last Pokemon that I ever found in Pokemon Snap. And I already have such an incredibly high level of nostalgia literally every time I play Pokemon Snap that having a Pokemon such as Gyarados with, like, so much lore behind it as to how I found it in Pokemon Snap. Like, I remember, like, I was at 62 Pokemon. I had heard in some way or another, I don't know if I had heard that there is, like, a maximum amount of Pokemon in Snap, and then it's actually, like, 63. It's 63, right? Not 64? I believe it's 63. And I didn't know how many Pokemon were in the game. I think at the time when I was first playing through Pokemon Snap, I thought that all 151 Pokemon would show up in some way in the game, and I was kind of disappointed to find out that that wasn't the case. But in any case, like, it had gotten to the point where I was just randomly tossing Pester Balls everywhere, just waiting for something to happen, and there was just that one little spot on the valley that the Pester, like, you throw the Pester Ball and the Magikarp appears, that flops out of the water, gets booted by the Mankey, and then you encounter it a little ways down the course where you Pester Ball it again, and it evolves into Gyarados. First of all, I remember being so in awe of seeing Gyarados for the first time in that game. I don't know what it was. It's just something about a Pokemon of Gyarados' size being in a game like Pokemon Snap where, I don't know, you wouldn't exactly think that it would have the ability to include such large Pokemon. And granted, it didn't include all of Gyarados because the only part of Gyarados that shows up is like the head of Gyarados plus like the little bit of his body. Which makes sense because in the game you're expected to take full-size pictures of Pokemon, so when the Pokemon are so incredibly big that you wouldn't exactly be able to fit it into your frame, then yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense the way they made Gyarados, that it's not, it's just the head coming out of the waterfall. But even still, I do still remember just how incredibly excited I was to find Gyarados, and just it's just I love Gyarados so incredibly much because of that. I just, again, nostalgic value for Pokemon Snap is just an unlimited amount in my mind. I love it so much, and that's essentially why Gyarados is my favorite Pokemon. And that's not to say I don't like Gyarados in main series Pokemon either. I have used Gyarados in... Stop protecting Armaldo! I have used Gyarados in something. I believe I used Gyarados in Alpha Sapphire. And honestly, I didn't see any problem with using Gyarados. It was a fantastic Pokemon to use. Like, its physical attack stat combined with the fact that it Mega Evolves in Gen 6, and, like, they finally gave Gyarados Crunch, so, like, the boosted stab of having the Dark type when he Mega Evolves, as well as just its general amazingness. Granted, it probably should have been a Water Dragon type and not Water Dark, but, I love Gyarados. I realized that was like a 3-minute battle with that Armaldo because the fog was getting a little bit annoying for my accuracy, so I think... I don't want to teach Defog to Aries, but I think at this point, I don't think I'm going to learn much more for Aries by the time we make it to Canalave City, so I can teach it Defog now and then have it, like, forget it when we get to Canalave City if there's something better I want to teach it. I have a gazillion trillion heart scales, so I mean, I can always go back to Pastoria and see if it can relearn anything. Also, this Chatot is about to get exploded all over. Okay, so yeah, I think I am actually going to teach Defog to Aries, or I'll see if someone else can learn it maybe. I don't know, because I'm kind of happy with what I have in Aries right now. Having Hypnosis is kind of nice for encounters, and I don't know. I don't really want to get rid of it yet. If Sacred Fire could destroy a Chatot, it can absolutely obliterate a Chansey with, like, 0 physical defense, as we've, you know, already found out recently. Goodbye, Chansey! I somewhat miss using Chansey. And theoretically, I could use it again if I want to, because I have Happiny in my PC now, but that's a worry for another day. For now, the team of 6 that I have right now feels incredibly solid, so I'm happy. Also, I wasn't overly paying attention, but did Titduck gain a level in this battle? I believe he did. So this should be the battle where Titduck becomes its true form. I mean, again, people have their arguments that Magmar is a lot better than Magmortar, and I hear the arguments and I'm like, I think Magmortar is still better simply because it's higher base stats, and I honestly love that they made Magmar evolve. But in any case, it is time. Magmar, do your thing, baby. Woo! Yay! He's flashing white, he's flashing yellow. And it is Magmortar, baby! Yes! And I don't think it's gonna, like, try to learn anything. No. Okay, so I am now going to give Magmortar one of my 2 flame plates. I do have 2 now because I found another one underground. But he now has a flame plate, which is nice. And yeah, you'll see, like, the defog affects nothing as far as, like, my vision on the overworld. So the only reason for me to learn defog to get rid of the fog would be for the accuracy in battles, but I can also just use feint attack, I guess. So maybe I will switch Len to the front. I haven't been using Len nearly as much as I should be. And we'll see if I can just feint attack my way out of this route instead of having someone learn Defog. I know this person normally has, like, Gabite, I believe? Maybe Raichu? This person definitely has good Pokemon in a normal playthrough, but it is now just a Piplup who can very easily get kabooped. I don't believe this is going to be a one-shot, but kaboop! It's just a Piplup, so there's a chance. Yeah, okay. You know, I probably should give Len the Dread Plate now that I'm thinking about it. Because Kaboop hasn't been doing quite as much as I wish it would. And, you know, I don't have Darkrai anymore! So, there's a free Dread Plate in my item box thing that I could probably give to Sneasel. And I guess at this point, I don't really have much of a need to just keep getting more and more money, so... Yeah, I think I'm going to switch the Luck Incense out for the Dread Plate as soon as this battle is over with. For Lombre, I am going to use Aries, because Fly should absolutely destroy this thing. As long as I can see through the fog. I know Fly is already not the most accurate that it could be, but let's see how this goes. Okay, that took a few tries! Holy crap, I saw this Lombre's entire moveset. It was Fake Out, Water Sport, Zen Headbutt, and Fury Swipes. So, yay for that. Okay, so yeah, note to self, I will try not to use Fly anymore. But we now have a double battle here, which... I know I have Len in the front. Who's my second Pokemon? I'm not 100% sure. This... Double battles always have potential to be slightly scary. And Togekiss is somewhat of a threat, to be honest. Who do I have? Len and Totem. Okay. Okay. Oh, I forgot to give Len the Dread Plate. I'll try to remember to do that after this battle. Would Togekiss have Air Slash by this level? I don't feel entirely safe leaving in Totem. I'm going to continue to Feint Attack the Togekiss because that needs to die. I am going to switch into Phlegm, though. Phlegm can probably take hits from both of these guys the best. And it's kind of nice that Len won't take any, you know, whatchamacallit, hail damage. Togekiss wouldn't have Aura Sphere, would it? By this level? I don't think it gets it until, like, a much later level. But if it has Aura Sphere right now... Oh, no! No! No, no, no! No! No, no, no! This can't be happening! Oh my god, no! No! Man! Oh, what have I done? Why does Togekiss know Aura Sphere by level 30? Aura Sphere is such a good move. Why does it learn it so early? Okay, and we're back up and running. For some reason, my laptop decided it wanted to restart, like, literally everything. So if there's some kind of, like, freezing or slowdown in that, I apologize, but... we are now officially demolishing this Togekiss because it has pissed me off, so I'm not worried about the Snover. And I think both of my Pokemon should outspeed this Togekiss. But... oh, I am so incredibly sad. That is by far the most heartbreaking loss that we have had so far in this lock. I am so sad. Okay, goodbye, Togekiss. So I did look up between that little break there what Togekiss's level up moveset is, and I made a huge error in judgment because Togekiss is actually one of those Pokemon that does not learn anything by level up. All of its moves, it only has 4 moves by level up, so all of its level 1 moves, and that is Sky Attack, Aura Sphere, I believe Takedown and Air Slash. Those are all of its moves. Something like that. So... apparently encountering a Togekiss in a randomizer is like the worst thing you can do. I am so incredibly sad though. And again, if there's any kind of freezing going on right now, I apologize, but I'm still trying to figure out what the heck is causing that. Butterfree can get destroyed by Totem, maybe. No, it can't. I'm switching out. Okay, so I was an idiot and decided to just try using Fly again. Luckily this time it only took 2 tries, but still. It did get a defense boost from Silverwind, so that's why it survived just then. But a Confusion should absolutely finish it off, if I can land it. Psybeam. This might hurt a little bit because of the special attack boost. Not too bad. Okay. Oh, snapping out of Confusion right away. Perfect. Goodbye, Butterfree. I'm so sad. So sad. It's okay. I have plenty of options in my PC. That is my saving grace at this point, is I do have a lot of options. For Infernape, I think Phlegm is probably my best choice to just continue to use Brine or something. Infernape is another thing to be quite scared of, though. His stats are not to be, or they're a force to be reckoned with. I might Smokescreen, actually. Nah, screw it, we're just brining. Okay, yeah, just took a couple of brines, so... oh, I'm feeling the struggle right now, man. Oh. But Phlegm absolutely will gain a level from this. I need... like, what do I need on my team now that Sneasel's gone? I don't actually have much for Psychic types, other than, like, Totem resisting Psychic. So, I don't know. We'll have to look through the PC between episodes about what I want to add to the team. For now, these 5 can struggle through the rest of this route. This should demolish the Kakuna. What? Excuse me? How does a Kakuna live a sludge from a wheezing 3 levels above it with a poison barb? Ugh. Well, now it will die. Hand! Okay. There's still quite a few trainers to go through, but we're just gonna power through them. That's all we're gonna be doing this episode. I don't know which way's the better way to go. I'll take the log first, because usually... usually the log just leads to, like, an item or something. Which, actually, I believe there's a TM right around here. There's a couple TMs, I believe, actually, on this route that I can pick up. Which is very, very nice. Machoke can get absolutely obliterated by a Psychic. I sincerely hope. Okay. Maybe it was a mistake to not teach Defog, because everything is taking a couple tries to hit, but at least I'm one-shotting things. That is what I strive for. Oh, man. You know, I gotta admit, like, the most heartbreaking thing about losing Len is the fact that I could never find a Razor Claw for him. He could never become his true form. Holy crap, Spatial Rend! Can anyone learn that? That's the, I guess that's the replacement for my, Dragon Pulse? Can anyone learn it? Oh, Len could have, but meh. Wheezing and Totem both, and both of them are quite tempting options, so I will definitely think about that. I'll keep it there for now because, as I've mentioned, I'm not too much of a fan of moves with only 5 PP. So we will leave it just for now. And, like, I know I kind of keep complaining about movesets, but for the most part, I'm kind of happy with what I have on my teams. Like, for Totem, I'm perfectly fine with having Sleep Powder and Leech Seed on top of, like, 2 fantastic stab moves. Because you never know when you need them. Like, for instance, I'm using Leech Seed right now because I don't know how much damage I'm going to be able to do to this thing with Psychic. And this thing might be able to hurt me somehow. So, okay, seeds are up. I would use Psychic, but this guy now has a light screen up, so Seed Bomb will do just as well. Shockwave shouldn't hurt too much. It's resisted. Sadly, Shockwave doesn't miss, so, you know, I'm the one with the chance to miss and not him, which is unfortunate, but we'll get him done eventually. Okay, I believe this should get rid of it. Well, Leech Seed damage will finish it off. I want you to know that was the only Seed Bomb I was able to land, and this thing didn't miss one of its moves, so I'm feeling a little bit biased, game. But down goes Data Electivire. Getting all kinds of experience on Totem. Totem, I believe, is my first level 33. Gotta love my starter leading the way. Sadly, what was kind of considered my secondary starter in Len is now gone. I will switch Ares to the front so that it can gain some levels, and we'll super potion up. Because I'm, once again, not really feeling like losing another team member. As we continue on and fight Ninja Dude down here. I believe this is a TM right here. If not, it was like something good in the regular playthrough, but it'll be randomized to something anyways. Snorlax! Okay, nice and bulky. Yipes. I am absolutely switching into Lucario. I kind of hope this kills because he's yawned me, but I kind of also don't think it will. Yeah, okay, well, we're going to sleep now. Yeah, I got the paralyzed, though, so I'm happy. I'm going to sleep already, leave me alone. Okay, that battle took a little longer than I wish it would. It used rest, so that's why it's sleeping and not paralyzed, but it's gone now. I'm still in sad mode right now, to be honest, so, you know, I'm a little meh. Air Slash! Beautiful! Okay! I'm feeling a little happier now. Do I get rid of Takedown or Hypnosis? I kind of feel like I'm never going to use Takedown, so meh. There's not too much use for normal stab, so we'll leave it as is. And the other Pokemon that this guy's got is Rhydon. I will absolutely switch into Totem for this and destroy this thing with Seed Bomb. Pardon me, bombs? Sure, let's use that. Goodbye, Rhydon. You know, I mentioned already, but people like praise Rhydon to no end because they think it's better than Rhyperior, and honestly, it doesn't matter what it is, it gets obliterated by Seed Bomb, so, bah, goodbye. Alright, what are you? Okay, it is normally just an item, but I'm pretty sure in, like, the normal game, it's a decent item. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know it's good. Okay, I think there's only 1 or 2 trainers left. And, Glalie shouldn't pose too much of a problem. Unless I'm using Ares, I should probably switch out. Okay, I am at a loss for words right now because, first of all, Ice Fang is not an overly accurate move, and it has not missed a single Ice Fang yet, and I missed the Magma Storm that I tried to use. And second of all, one of his Ice Fangs froze me. Get out of my face, Glalie. I am not in the mood. Ugh. Goodbye. That's my new Magmortar coming through. Okay, Ares does not get a level. Titduck does. Yeah. And, yeah. At this point, I don't think it's going to learn Lava Plume until, like, quite a bit later. I think it's, like, level 38 or 41. I've looked it up so many times that I should probably know, but I suck at remembering these things. Bonsai can get destroyed by Force Palm. I guess I probably should have used Iron Head to make sure that this thing died, but this should still kill. Oh, I should have used Iron Head, damn it. Kablooey! Goodbye, Bonsly. And there's 1 trainer left, if any. This might have been the last trainer, I'm not sure, but I kind of just want to get off this route at this point, so Let's, yeah, there's definitely a trainer left. Yeah, it's this guy. By the way, I've yet to mention, but this is not a new route, by the way. This kind of seems like a new area, but this is still considered Route 210, so that's why there's no encounter to be had. Yeah, this Granville. I might be able to stay in. I think I'm gonna try staying in, actually. Let's see how well an air slash works. I'm kind of curious. First of all, curious to see if I can land it. Yes, I can. Okay, how much does it do? That does a decent amount. That is skyplate boosted too, so I'm kind of happy with that, to be honest. I think with the stats Ares has, I think Fly does still do a little bit better, but the Granville's gone, so we don't need to worry about such things. Yeah, I honestly do not mind using Noctowl over, like, the other options that I have in the PC, so I don't know. We'll leave it at that, I guess. Coop can probably destroy Celio. Let's see the one-shot, maybe. Kinda, maybe. Nope. Didn't really think so. Celio's kind of fat, but there's the paralysis, so, you know, whatever. Goodbye, Celio. Just let me off this route, damn it! This route is evil to me now. I just want out. Tangrowth can get destroyed by Magmortar. Or Phlegm. I'm gonna use Phlegm instead, actually. One Sludge should probably do it. I would be disappointed if this is not a one-shot. Poison Bar boosted, Stab, super effective Sludge, goodbye. Okay. That should be the last Pokemon that we have to deal with in this episode. I don't think there are any more trainers to deal with. There's just some berries up here, and then we get to Celestic Town. So yeah, as we're picking these berries and getting to the Pokemon Center in the next town, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring up the end of the episode, because I continue to be sad that we have lost our Superstar Sneasel. Again, between episodes, I will check through the PC and decide what I would like to replace Sneasel with. I need to also remember to take off the... take off the luck incense. I never got to feed him his Dreadblade. I'm sad. So yeah, here we are in Celestic Town. At the beginning of next episode, we are going to be able to get an encounter in Celestic Town, actually, because there is a little pond here that you can fish in, so that'll be something to look forward to, I guess. And then there's some shenanigans to go on here as well, but yeah, we're gonna bring this super heartbreaking episode to an end. Thank you guys for watching. Let's have more fun next time.